Today I put prime Blake Griffin in the modern NBA. At one point, Blake Griffin was one of the greatest young players in the NBA, as he won Rookie of the Year and was an all-star in his rookie season. Blake Griffin was also one of the most explosive dunkers in NBA history, as he has won multiple dunk contests. However, this shortly fell apart as he had to deal with injuries later on in his career, which is why we will be seeing just how good his game would translate in the modern NBA if he was in his prime. We definitely have a lot of room for improvement with this roster. I do want to keep Kawhi and Harden alongside Blake Griffin, unless there's just an absolutely insane trade package for Kawhi and Harden. I just don't see myself trading them to keep them on this Clippers team. We need to improve at that point guard position quite a bit. I am starting Bones Highland, who I actually like as a scorer a lot. I just don't want him at that starting point guard position. And we also have Zubac at the 5, who is not a bad center at all. But we could definitely upgrade at those two positions in that starting lineup 100%. We don't have any all-NBA players. Kawhi does make the all-defensive second team, though, is a 94 overall, so we should be able to get something really well for him. We're actually the second seed in our conference as well. Blake Griffin had 20 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal this season. Shot 42% from 3. Dude was doing everything on the court. Kawhi had 21, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. I don't know how those aren't all-defensive first-team stats. Harden had 17 points. 9 assists is actually crazy. Alright, he played a phenomenal playmaking role. Also scored 17 points and shot really well from the field. Bones Highland did have 12 points, 4 assists, a little over a steal. And then Zubac had 9 and 9. Okay, Bones actually just shot the ball horrendously as our starting point guard. Off the bench, Derrick Jones Jr. had 9. Chris Dunn had 6. Norman Powell had 10. Kevin Porter Jr. had 9 and 3. And he low-key might just have to start based on shooting splits alone. We're going to switch up the minutes here between Kevin Porter Jr. and Bones Highland and see what this does in the playoffs. We'll give Kevin Porter Jr. 30 minutes, and then we do have the Warriors in the first round, as we do beat them in 6 games. Unfortunately, we do have to play this Mavericks team early on. We will check Kevin Porter Jr.'s playoff statistics real quick. Averaged 11 points, 4 assists, and a steal in that first round. He's shooting awful as the starting point guard as well. Maybe it's just we just can't have a good starting point guard. That's got to be it. As we do come back down 3-1. Oh my, how are we playing OKC still? They're the 4th seed, and we somehow managed to have to play this roster. They added Jeremy Grant as well. How they were able to do that is beyond me. Why Chet Holmgren is coming off the bench? This might be the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Alright, what are the Thunder doing, man? We take the first game of the series. We lose game 2 and game 3, as well as game 4. And then we take game 5 and game 6. Alright, well, it's looking like we have a game 7 here on our hands. If we somehow upset them right here, the 2 past teams we've played will have blown a 3-1 lead, which is just generational. It's still anybody's game here in the 4th quarter. We're up by about 5 points here. Oh my gosh, I think we just barely won. We won by 2 points. That's crazy. We're actually in the finals with this roster. Wow, Kawhi just won Western Conference Finals MVP. The Knicks do have Jalen Brunson, Mikal, OG, Randall Precious, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, KCP, Miles McBride, Cameron Payne. Am I tripping? Where did Mitchell Robinson go? I don't know what happened to him. Let's see if Kevin Porter Jr.'s playoff statistics have improved. 15, 5, and 1. Okay, he's shooting a little less than 50% from the field and a little less than 40% from 3. Those stats are insane. Blake Griffin's also playing phenomenal. I do think we should be able to beat this Knicks team after what we've overcome in the playoffs so far. As we're actually up 3-1, we just won a championship with this team by just adding Blake Griffin. And he does win Finals MVP, averaged 21 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. I literally just got through saying we had a ton of room for improvement to this roster, and this man just went out here and won a Finals MVP. Alright, so I did just make a trade for the 9th pick. I traded Amir Coffey for Haywood Highsmith. I then packaged him a future second, Chris Dunn, and I think another pick, and we got the 9th pick from the 76ers. I also traded PJ Tucker for the 21st pick. So we will be able to get 2 pretty young players in this draft class. We're going to take Caden here. He is like a 7'2" center, so he can kind of play for us instantly. And we have another pick in this draft, which I could take either Dink Patel or Liam McNeely. Those are the 2 players I would go for, but I could also trade away this 21st pick and just see what's available. I really like getting Bob Carrington. I feel like I always take him, but I like him as a player a ton. Zach Collins isn't bad. We're actually seeing really good trades here. I feel like I should just do one of these trade packages And I don't want Miles Bridges, but we're just gonna trade him, alright? He has a lot of trade value considering that that was for the 21st pick. This guy's already a 77 overall. Yo, he might low-key just be our starting center. And we might just package away like all of our players for a better starting point guard. How much cap space do we have? Can I get LeBron? I'm negative 23 mil short. Am I gonna be able to clear that up? Yo, low-key, I might be able to. We need to get James Harden back, but I can package Miles Bridges and Norman Powell, who are literally taking up 45 mil, and I can try to get a better starting center because, actually, wait, no, this guy can start at center. I just need a better guard, all right? Malik Monk, I don't hate this at all. He's one of the better playmakers on the Kings. It's definitely an underrated part of his game. If I pair him with Harden, that would be nice, and Harden might not even be able to come back with us. So let's just get Malik Monk on this team. I feel like this fills a huge hole in our team. We also get Kyle Anderson, who can come off our bench. I can move Derrick Jones Jr. back to the small forward position as well. We're still negative 6 mil away from signing a player like LeBron. I might not even be able to get him. He might not even sign with us, but I feel like this is just worth the risk. I feel like this is a very low risk thing for me to do. We can trade Kyle Anderson for 2 first-round picks. We can give LeBron a 1-year contract. And then that means we can also give Kyrie a contract, as well as pretty much anybody else we want to give a contract to. I could give one to Jimmy. James Harden honestly played fine for us last season, so I could extend him. And, okay, we're only going to get Harden back, so that kind of sucks. But we still have a decent amount of cap. We need to get, I don't want Kai Jones back. We need to get maybe Kevin Porter Jr. back. Alright, how much cap money do I have? We cannot get a player like Jimmy, but I could get Ben Simmons, so that's something. As far as our starting 5 goes, we'll move Malik Monk to that point guard position. So we have him, Harden, Kawhi, Blake, and then Caden. Off the bench, right now we only have Derrick Jones Jr., so I feel like Ben Simmons is a low-risk type move for us here. He can't get injured, so that's fantastic. We'll move him to the power forward slot, and then Josh Richardson can low-key play the starting shooting guard position for us. He goes up in overall, and then I can also get, yo, should we just give him a contract? This man played insane in the Olympics. I might as well give him a contract. All right, we get him for 2 years. He can play that. Okay, well, actually, I kind of just messed up. We have Ben Simmons at the backup power forward slot. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Right now, we have Malik Monk, Harden, Josh Richardson, Kawhi, Derrick Jones Jr., Blake Griffin, Ben Simmons. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this guy's name. He went crazy in the Olympics. He's now on the 76ers. And then we have Caden at the 5. Looks like we are going to have a worse record than last season, which is completely fine. I do think we're going to have to trade Harden this season. We extended him last year, and he's just going down in his career. Kawhi is definitely still up in the air. I don't really know what I want to do with him. He's on the All-NBA first team. He's a 96 overall, which is fantastic. We're still the 2nd seed in our conference as well. Blake Griffin did have 18 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. Shot 53% from the field, 33% from 3, but he's taking less than 0.5 a game. Kawhi did have 19, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, over 2 steals and a block. I just feel like we have to trade him. He's 34. He has insane trade value right now. I don't know why he's playing this good. As a rookie, Caden did average 11, 9 rebounds, and assists, a steal, 2 blocks. I wish the field goal percentage was higher, but he's still only 19. Harden did still have 17 and 9 assists. Okay, he didn't play as bad as I thought he did. I feel like we have to trade him in Kawhi. It just has to be done. Malik Monk had 15 points, 5 assists. I traded Ben Simmons in a future first for Rob Dillingham, who averaged 13, 6 assists, and a steal. He might have to start. Also, I literally can't pronounce this guy's name. Somebody help me. He averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds, and assists, a steal, half a block. 51% from the field, 56% from 3. He's staying on the team off the bench. Derrick Jones Jr. had 7. Josh Richardson had 5. So we can improve at that bench guard position for sure. I think we're going to try this. We're just gonna do this, alright? Leave me alone. We're gonna start Rob Dillingham. We'll get these rest of the minutes to James Harden. I'm pretty much gonna evaporate Josh Richardson from the rotation. We're gonna try this in the first round. We only have the Spurs, so I think this is a fine round to experiment in. We win in 6 games. As far as the playoff statistics go, Malik Monk still averaged 15 and 6. Rob Dillingham 20 and 7. He might just have to be our starting point guard. I did not expect him to play as well as he's playing, so he's definitely earned a spot in that starting lineup. We're in the conference finals again, once again, against this Thunder team. They're now starting Chet at the power forward position. There you go, guys, and Jalen Williams at the 3. I don't know how that team was still the 4th seed. Yeah, we're down 2-0, we're down 3-0, and we get swept in the conference finals. I'm not too worried about it. I pretty much know the direction I want to take with this roster. And then the Celtics sweep them, and Jaylen Brown once again wins another Finals MVP. Alright, I'm going to try to get Paolo here. I don't know if we're going to be able to. If not, we're going to start exploring trades. I'll throw in some first round picks. Alright, we get Paolo on the team. I'm moving him to the small forward position. So now we have him, Blake Griffin, Malik Monk can play the starting 2, and then we do have Rob Dillingham. I got Bogdan in free agency just now, so he's a huge upgrade from Josh Richardson, but honestly, I might trade him. I don't know if I want to start Caden again or not, just because he's still so young and I'm trying to win another championship, so we'll explore some trade options for Bogdan, Josh Richardson, and Derek Jones Jr. here. Naz Reid is actually insane. Okay. Caden could always come off our bench as well, so I'm really just looking for another center just to give us some more options. Isaiah Hartenstein's interesting as well. I don't hate that. We also get Aaron Wiggins in this trade. You move him to the small forward position. He goes up in overall. Bro was an 84 overall right now, so he can come off our bench with Caden. And then, dude, I'm not even gonna attempt it, but we do have 3 bench pieces now, so we need a bench. How much cap did we just clear up? Hold up. We could clear up like another 9 mil and we could get a De'Aaron type player. That would, okay, hold up. What centers are available right now? Mark Williams. Okay, bruh, that went downhill. So pretty much it's either Jimmy, De'Aaron, who might just have to come to the team. I mean, that would just be insane. Could get Josh Giddey for the bench. I think I need to free up some cap space and try to get De'Aaron. Now, who do we free up? It's going to have to be Isaiah Hartenstein, and we're just going to have to start Caden again, which is fine. I could also try this right here and see what kind of big pops up. If there's a insane center, then we're just going to take him. Because if my goal is to get De'Aaron, then I don't really need Rob Dillingham on the roster. The issue is Rob is only taking up 7 mil, so I don't really know what center would pop up for me to take him. Alright, we're just not even going to explore that anymore. We're going to get rid of Isaiah Hartenstein for essentially nothing here. These 2 first round picks, they look nice. Alright, De'Aaron, here is a contract of 45 mil. Jimmy Butler, here's a contract in case that goes down south. Jalen Williams, here's a contract. Alright, so we can get De'Aaron on the team, which is perfect. That, I don't know how we were just able to do that. Alright, so this is the roster right now. We still need another, oh my gosh, I still have so much money for the bench, dude. We need a bench shooting guard or center. Capella would actually be perfect. Let's get Clint Capella on the team. I don't know how we freed up this much money. Now we have De'Aaron, Rob Dillingham, Malik Monk, Paolo, Aaron Wiggins, Blake Griffin. I'm not even attempting it. And then we have Clint Capella and Caden. I don't know how our first season is when we had our best record. We literally had Bones Highland and Zubac in that starting lineup. This is by far the best starting lineup and best all-around team we've had the whole video. And we're going to be around the same record we had last season, so it is what it is. We still do win, what, 54 games this year, which is not bad by any means at all. We don't have any, oh, actually Paolo makes the All-NBA third team. How did he make it over all the other players? Alright, anyway, we're just gonna ignore that. I'm not too mad about it. We're the second seed once again. The consistency of this video has actually been phenomenal. De'Aaron did average 20 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Pella had 20 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, almost a steal, almost a block. Blake Griffin had 16 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. Definitely took more of a role player role this year. Malik Monk, wow, up to 16 and 5. Caden, I put him on our bench the second half of the season, averaged 10 points, 8 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks. Rob Dillingham off the bench had 12, 6, and a steal. Clint Capella averaged 7, 8, and a block. Aaron Wiggins had 9. Then, dude, I don't even know. He had 7 points, alright? I don't know, alright? I just have no words. We get past the Nuggets in the first round. I want to see the playoff statistics because now we can actually see what Clint Capella is doing in the starting lineup. Only 7 and 9, half a steal and a block, but his shooting splits are just really good. 68% from the field is insane. Caden off the bench had 8, 6, half a steal, almost a block. He shot over 50%. Do I just put him back in the starting lineup, man? I've been debating this like the whole video. I don't really know which to run in the starting lineup and which to come off my bench. We're about to find out. We're playing the Houston Rockets, who are the 3rd seed. It's tied up at 1-1. We go up 2-1. It's tied up at 2-2. We go up 3-2, and we do thankfully. Oh my gosh, we win in 6, but that's not even the craziest part. The Thunder got upset by the 8th-seeded Lakers in the first round. Let's go. We have to play the Mavericks. They're still the 5th seed, but I'm not that worried. Why is Ace Bailey not their starting small forward? I don't know what they're doing there. I do want to check the playoff statistics one more time to see what Caden's doing. 9, 8, have a steal, 2 blocks. He's finally shooting 50%. We're going to keep him there. We're going to take this game by game just in case something insane happens. We are up 2-1 here. It's tied up at 2-2. We're up 3-2. We close the series out in 6. Paolo does win Western Conference Finals MVP as well. Such a good trade for us. We are playing the 4th-seeded Raptors. We have Quickly, Trey Johnson, Josh Hart, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl. On the bench they have Mikal, RJ, Grady Dick, Isaac Okoro. This is definitely a well above average bench. But like the starting 5 is interesting. It's not bad by any means. Josh Hart's a phenomenal hustle player. Scotty Barnes is an all-star player. Emmanuel Quickly is really good. Trey Johnson's a great upcoming player. Jakob Poeltl is just an interesting starting center at this point in his career. We're 3 years into their rebuild, so I don't really know what they're doing there. What? Oh my gosh. I literally simulated the entire round because I thought that was a clean sweep against that team. We win one game and Quickly wins? Oh, heck nah. I'm out of here. We just lost with De'Aaron, Malik, Paolo, Blake, and Caden. Off the bench, we had Capella. I'm ignoring him. Aaron Wiggins and Rob Dillingham. How we lost is beyond me. This seems actually insane. Throughout his career, Blake Griffin did just average 18, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal in the modern NBA. He also shot above 50% from the field each season, and he averaged 35% from 3. So that's really good. All around, he was just pretty much unstoppable. Averaged a double-double every year for the most part. And he just played fantastic. We kind of created an insane team around him, but it just wasn't enough to get the job done in this final season. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.